San Antonio. It's absolutely wonderful to be here. I'd like to thank PM&R Scholars for inviting all of us and putting this together. And I'm excited to meet all of the new medical students in the coming months during all of these virtual forums and discussions that we'll have. So at the end of this presentation, you'll see our contact information included. Please reach out to me. My job is to make your job and your transition into residency an enjoyable one and to help you be successful. So with that, 20 minutes isn't a whole bunch of time, so we'll jump right in. So as I said, my name is Dr. Allred. I'm the program director. I'm a graduate from this program. Interact with us in our virtual forums over the coming months. You'll get to meet Dr. Rebecca Tapia, who's our associate program director. One thing I'd like to specifically point out is we're a department that's been in a lot of positive transition during this past year, aside from COVID. And one of the key changes that we've had was an incoming new chair, Dr. Monica Verduzco Gutierrez, who we were able to steal from TIER. So their loss is certainly our gain. She is an absolute model academician. She's an incredible physiatrist and mentor, and she's a champion for diversity and inclusion. And we're very, very fortunate to have her. And as you get to know her and meet her, you'll get to love our specialty even more. All right, next slide, Dr. Egan. All right, so one of the big questions that we always get during these type of venues are what are some changes, or what is the growth that your program is projected to do in the coming years? And like I said, we're a program with a lot of positive transition. We pride ourselves in providing residents with an overall general education so that they are competent physicians coming out of residency and not necessarily needing a fellowship if they don't want one. But in addition to our broad exposure, there are a couple of things over the coming year or 2 years that we'd like to highlight, one of which is recent hires of some cancer rehab faculty. And we'll be launching a cancer rehab program and integrating that into the curriculum. Between our major sites at University Hospital and the VA are in a hiring mode of multiple MSK faculty to really expand our already good MSK experience with ultrasound and MSK clinics in both the VA, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and our main hub at university is in a kind of a hiring phase right now. There are also plans in the work, and we are intricately involved in a dedicated spine center that's been put on a little bit of pause with COVID, but that should be hopefully up and running within the next couple of years. And then they're building this brand new wing next to our University Hospital, Women and Children's Hospital, and we'll be expanding with a state-of-the-art pediatric rehab service within that facility. And in the upcoming couple of years, we're going to have launched a TBI and SCI fellowships, just to name a few. So those are big ticket items. Certainly there are several more that we can talk about that we'll cover either in the questions or in future forums. All right, next slide. All right, so the one question that I always get from medical students is, what is the strength of your program? And you're looking at it. Well, most of it, there are some great faculties. There are some great faculty there, but our strength are our residents. We have an absolute phenomenal body of residents who are accomplished and collegial and just a terrific group. We pride ourselves, a common theme that I've heard with the other awesome programs is a family feel, and I would certainly echo that. We are the third or fourth largest program in the country when it comes down to residents. But each and every single one of you are a valued member of the team, and having gone through this program, I never felt like I was just a number. Everything that I do in my job that brings me joy is to watch doctors become competent, confident attendings, and we are committed to getting you through your educational process to reach your goals. So with that being said, I will turn the time over to Dr. Kate Egan. She is actually the co-chair of our Medical Student Outreach Committee. and she'll talk a little bit more about some of the mechanics of our program.
Hi guys, thank you for the introduction, Dr. Allred. I am Katie Egan, a current PGY3. So I'm just going to give a very brief overview of our program. There's really too much to say in just 15 minutes, but I'll do my best. We have 5 primary sites that we rotate through. It does really add diversity to our rehabilitation training. You get to work in our county hospital, which is University, a private children's hospital for both inpatient and outpatient pediatric rehab. We have one of the largest VA hospitals in the country, which includes one of 5 polytrauma units in the country that has specialized funding from Department of Defense. And we receive active duty military from BAMC, our local military hospital, as well as nationwide. We also have a private inpatient rehabilitation center called Warm Springs that we rotate through. And we work at the Texas Center for Athletes. And really, all of these programs are mostly within 1 mile away. We have free parking at every site we go to, which me going to med school in Chicago, this was a very big plus. And the biggest thing is the diversity in all the locations we get to work at really helps you to network with different providers and see how things are run in different aspects of rehabilitation medicine, so you can find out more about what you're looking for in the future. So something else really unique about our program is that we are a true categorical program. Our interns are integrated into our rehab team from day 1, and the intern year is housed underneath PM&R. So that intern year isn't just all transitional program, all internal medicine. It is specifically designed to best optimize the interns' education and schedule so that they have a strong foundation before starting their rehab career as a PGY2. You can see some of the things that they have there, and I actually have a couple of our current / brand new interns who will speak to you at the very end of this presentation. Our PGY 2 through 4 year is all about rehab, of course. We have our inpatient rehabilitation unit at the University Hospital, which is our county hospital, and you'll see a myriad of different rehabilitation cases there. UH is a level 1 trauma center, and we serve most of the Southwest Texas region. So you can see a lot of very interesting pathologies and things that are really unique to the patient population. As I said, we have the polytrauma unit at the VA. This is a special unit for polytraumas and traumatic brain injuries, where it's really exciting that we get to work with them for an extended period of time. We have an emerging consciousness program that's at least 3 months long, where you'll receive a patient in a vegetative state and try to help them emerge and see how well you can get them to go home at the end. We have a specialty spinal cord unit at the VA. This is, I think, a 30+ bed unit, and it's all about spinal cord. And then there's the pediatrics inpatient unit, as I said, at the Children's Hospital. What I like about this setup is that there's 3 distinct units where you really get to focus on traumatic brain injury, you really get to focus on peds or spinal cord injury. And then we have our county hospitals, generalized rehab unit, where you get to see how it all interacts together. So I think it really maximizes your educational opportunities, and the attendings have a really strong ability to teach you what is most important in those areas and be able to dig a little bit deeper than what you might get at just a generalized unit all the time. We have many outpatient clinics. I currently am in interventional pain clinic right now, which has been very exciting. We have 4 hours of protected didactics every week, and we have a really great academic chief right now who's revitalizing our academic training. So I'm excited to work with him this year and continue to learn. And we can talk about night float and call and all that stuff, but that's also on our website. So I'll try to maximize your guys' time. So we do a lot of procedures. It's really a program where you can jump in right from the start. As I said, I'm on interventional pain right now. Our intern class gets to do orthopedics clinic. I think one of our interns is actually there right now, and you just get to start doing injections and learning right away. We have a lot of specialty outpatient clinics, which really anything that you could be interested intervention-wise that is within PM&R's wheelhouse, you get a really strong look into, and you can see if it's something that you want to pursue fully as a career or maybe just incorporate into your own practice. And all of our residents log plenty of procedures. Nobody's ever close to not making their numbers. And so this is just a list of our 4 most recent graduating classes. You can see it's pretty diverse. Some classes are a little bit fellowship heavy, whereas others go into private practice right away. I think what this shows is that our program really prepares you well to practice rehabilitation medicine when you graduate. We're not a program that is trying to train you to go to a fellowship. We're training you to be a rehabilitation physician. And if you want to go and practice right away, then you have the skill set to do so. However, if you want to do fellowship training, if you're interested in pain, sports, peds, what have you, we can really help set you up to have the skill set you need and the resume you need to get into a program that you're interested in. And then I know all the other programs say this as well, and it's kind of just a part of PM&R as a whole in that we're a big family pretty much anywhere I think you go. Our wellness program has been really involved in all the last 2-3 years, building it up. You can see kind of in the diagonal our intern retreat here. We have some team games going on, and then they went kayaking, and then they went tubing as well. It's just something that we do prior to the intern year starting to kind of welcome them to San Antonio, welcome them to our program, and kind of just have fun before the real work sets in. And then you see, I think we're either doing Tai Chi or we're doing yoga in one of our wellness didactics. We have a wellness program through the VA, and a lot of those practitioners will come and they do like the battlefield acupuncture in your ears and a lot of interesting things. And then the bottom, there's a bunch of our residents who are volunteering at Project Mend. We have a few different volunteering big projects that we go to, and this is one of them where people will donate medical equipment that they don't need anymore. It can be refurbished and then shared with people who are unable to afford their own. So that was very rewarding to be a part of. More pictures. So here we're at the Dia de los Muertos parade in downtown San Antonio. Some more wakeboarding from the intern retreat up in the hill country. We have a big holiday party every year. I think this is a picture with spouses as well, and we did a gift exchange. That was very fun. There's our Friendsgiving, a photo when they went to PM&R in Puerto Rico, I believe, and then some of the boys went to Topgolf. Hey guys, I think, can you hear me? Am I back?
Yep, now we can hear you. We lost you there.
Oh no, I am so sorry. I'll blame my internet. Give me 5 seconds, please.
No worries.
I was so close to being done. Okay, so I hope you saw the last couple slides. But so life in San Antonio, I'm from the Midwest and I've really enjoyed moving down here. The winters are excellent. I can go swimming in February in our pool, which is great. There's a really... Oh yeah, can you not see them?
We cannot see them. You're gonna have to reshare.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Can you see them now? Can you guys see them now? Oh no.
Not yet, Katie.
Sorry, Dr. Allred.
We can see you now.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm gonna try and troubleshoot this on my end. I apologize. And I'm gonna real quick turn it over to 2 of our interns who are currently here. And I wanted them to have the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about the process and intern year in general. So first up, I have Dr. Nicolette Finger, and then following her, I will have Dr. Deji Olazanya, and I will figure this out.
Hi, my name is Nicolette Finger. I went to medical school at UNT Health Science Center in Fort Worth, Texas. And I'm an intern now at UT-San Antonio. So I'm starting on ortho, and everything that Dr. Egan said is correct. We're already doing a lot of procedures. So I can see that that's definitely going to be a big thing in the future. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my transition from being an MS4 to a PGY1 at San Antonio. So far, my transition has been pretty seamless. At the beginning of, after matching, we were assigned a resident mentor and a faculty mentor. And so I had a million questions just about, logistics and how to get things started. And not only were my mentors that were assigned able to help, but our program director, Dr. Allred, who you heard from earlier, our program coordinator, Kim, and every other resident is just more than willing to answer any question. So that really has made a world of a difference in the transition. My biggest draws to San Antonio for me is first that it's a categorical program. As you can see, I'm sitting here right now chatting with you guys as a PM&R resident. I feel like I came in as a PM&R resident and I'm a part of the family immediately. And that's really important to me so that I could, get to know the hospital system, get to know the program before I was a PGY2 starting rehab. Additionally, the people just completely make the program, as Dr. Allred said. So I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to do a rotation as an MS4 at San Antonio. And Dr. Allred is just one of the most involved program directors that I have met. All the faculty are extremely eager to teach, and all of the residents are all team players. So, in my mind, when I get 4 years with these wonderful people, I was pretty much sold. So I'm going to end my spiel with a couple points that I looked for when I was looking into residency programs. Number one, you want to decide if you want a small or a large residency program. For me, I do really well when I work alongside other people and am able to collaborate with my peers. And so a large residency program was a positive for me. I always look at the graduating residents and see, I like to see a mix of people go into competitive specialties and others going straight into practice. Like Dr. Egan said earlier, I don't know if I want to do a fellowship or not yet. And so I want the opportunity to be competitive for either route that I choose. And then lastly is high quality didactic. As you can see, every program really spends, usually about 4 hours a week on didactics. And so if I'm gonna, sit in a lecture and learn, that I want them to be high quality, I want to be well planned out. And as a rotating student, I definitely found that in San Antonio, and that's been the case so far. So I'm happy to talk to you guys today, and I'll put my email and stuff in the chat, but I'll let Dr. Alessandra talk now.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Deji Olusanya. I'm a PGY1 here at UT-San Antonio Health. Graduated from Nova Southeastern in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I see some of my the people, some M4s, M3s, M2s from Nova, so shout out to you guys. So I just want to talk to you guys about the biggest draws that drew me to UT-San Antonio. One of the things that drew me to UT-San Antonio was about how well diverse the program is. As Dr. Egan said earlier, if you look according to the curriculum, we're exposed to a good amount of outpatient patient rotations. And for me personally, I feel like in order to be a great physician, especially in the field of PM&R, you want to be well diverse and well equipped in many fields of the field of PM&R. So, and I feel like UT San Antonio definitely equips you with the best tools to do so. And another draw for me was that it has such a big residency family. It's 8 per class, as you heard by Dr. Egan, and to me that's very important. I come from a big family myself, so coming into a residency that basically is a big family and we support each other, it's very, very, very important to me. I just want to leave you guys off with some tips that basically helped me through my M4 year. Number one, I want to talk about tips on applications and interviews. One thing I will say is that to apply on time, try to do your best, because when these applications go out, interviews are given, so you guys want to be the ones to get those interviews. And number two, on your interviews, just be yourself. It's great to be yourself. They could tell whether you're being yourself or not, so it's just good to be yourself. It's very cliche to say, but I will leave it at that. And one of the things I wish I knew as an M3 or M4, even as an M2 was to basically get involved in the field of PM&R very early. As you heard from everyone else, PM&R is such a small field. Everyone knows everyone. And it's such a great way to network. The fact that you guys are here, we have about 160 students on this on the Zoom chat. It's great. You guys are getting your names out there, participating in basically the didactics. That's great to do. So get your name out there, email the residents when you can, introduce yourself, and just try to network as much as you can. So I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. So thank you.